Look closely at Thomas Shelby's eye. In 6 seasons of Carnage, he almost never blinks. When a gun is pressed to his temple, his heart rate doesn't skip. Most people see this and think that's peak confidence. They are wrong. What you are seeing is a psychological symptom of a man who died in 1918 and simply forgot to stop walking. But there is a terrifying secret hidden behind the calm. There is a one specific trigger or psychological breaking point that makes Tommy absolutely lose his mind. Most viewers miss it. I am going to reveal that hidden glitch at the very end of this video, but to understand the ending, we first have to understand the ghost that built an empire. Today, Vertixia brings you Psychology of Thomas Shelby. To understand Tommy, you have to understand the dead man's advantage. Most of us governed by the fear of loss. Thomas Shelby was already lost everything. In the tunnels of Great War, he escaped his fate. Psychologically, Thomas is living on borrowed time. This makes him the ultimate negotiator. You cannot threaten a man who views every day as a bonus. When he faces off against rivals, they are playing for their lives. Tommy is just moving chess piece he is already written off. This is hyper-detachment because he doesn't value his own survival. He sees the board clearly while everyone else is blinded by panic. As he says, already broken. If you are already broken, you can't be shattered. But this detachment leads to most lethal weapon, the silence. Have you noticed Tommy rarely speaks first? In psychology, there's a concept called the void. Most people find silence physically uncomfortable. Room goes quiet, the average person feels like urge to fill it with nervous chatter. Tommy uses this like a scalpel. He forces his enemies to reveal their insecurities. They talk to fill the gap and they gave away their hands. Watch his body language. He never reacts to insults. He makes a psychological distinction between his inner self and public image. When someone calls him scum, he doesn't hit him because he doesn't care about their reality. He also masters downward inflection. His voice also drops at the end of a sentence. This signals to the brain that his command is absolute. There is no room for debate. He isn't asking for power. He is projecting that he has already. This is where the psychology gets dark. Tommy Shelby cannot stop. Fans think he wants to be king of Boogeyman. He doesn't. Tommy is running away from a sound. In the quiet moments when the whiskey runs out, he hears the shovel against the wall, the sound of the war. For Tommy, silence is a weapon against others, but torture device for himself. This is distraction therapy. He starts war and enters politics because if he stops moving, the ghost catch up. His ambition is morphine. Every time he reaches the top, he finds a new enemy. Why? Because he is terrified of peace. Peace means being alone with himself. He doesn't want to win. He wants to fight to stay sane. Now the secret. What's the one thing that actually terrifies the man who isn't afraid of death? It's not losing money, it's not the era, it's the relief. The glitch in Tommy's psychology is that he's addicted to his own suffering. He believes the pain is what is making him powerful. He is terrified of being happy because happiness makes you soft. The moment Tommy feels a shade of peace, like he did with Grace, his mind sabotages. He has built a fortress to protect his family, but he's made himself the prisoner. He can never come home because the home he's looking are dead in the mud. 1918. Thomas Shelby owned the world, but he lost his soul. So if you had the chance to have Tommy's power, but you had to hear those shovels for the rest of your life, would you take it? Let me know in the comments. If you comment the ghost, don't forget to subscribe. Till then, bye bye. See you in the next video.